Hi, and good morning, fellow investors. This is Joe Gruender from investorshelp.net. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and I wanted to get this video out to you before I begin a busy day here in beautiful Northern California. Today, I have some new and interesting information to share with you. And I've been asked this question quite often. Does it make sense to invest in mutual funds, or is it better to invest in exchange traded funds? If you had asked me this question several years ago, we wouldn't have really had much discussion because ETFs were either not here or they were brand new several years ago. However, now that we have over 1,000 ETFs, the answer is definitely different. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the secrets that recently have been revealed regarding mutual funds. This information is not readily available, and it's not something that your broker will readily share with you. But we have it for you here on Investors Help. You're reminded that all information I'm going to share with you this morning is for informational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence before you put any of your money at risk. When asked this question, should I invest in mutual funds, or should I use ETFs, or should I use both? There are a variety of answers to this question. It's not an easy answer, but after you do some research and after you listen to two of the videos that I'm going to share with you later this morning, I think the answer will be clear. Some of the things that I want you to consider in answering the question is, does it still make sense to buy mutual funds when we now have so many ETFs available to us? There are, hundreds, over 1,000 ETFs that cover not only the major indices but also sectors, commodities, international funds. They are all available to us nowadays. In fact, thinking about it and doing some research, I think you're going to find it very difficult to really find a single reason that we should still be buying mutual funds here in 2014. Several of the problems of mutual funds have to do with they're very illiquid. In other words, you can only change them or exchange them or sell them or buy them basically at the end of the day. There's no intraday visibility, so you have no idea what that particular fund is doing during the day, since they only trade end of day. Also, they are not easily accessible. As I mentioned, end of day. One of the things that really makes it difficult for those of us who trade more frequently is that many of the funds, if not most of the funds, have adopted a penalty if you sell your funds within 30 days of purchase. So in effect, you're required, in order to avoid the penalty, holding your funds for at least 30 days. Some funds have gone up to 60 and 90 days. We don't want to be tied in to an investment that long, especially if the market turns against us. We want to be out and into either cash or something else. The average annual returns on mutual funds typically run between 6.2 to 6.4% per year, and that is before any of the fees that are applied. So your annual returns could be significantly less than 6%. Do you want that? I sure don't. On Friday, I got access to a new video that I want to share with you because it does tell us some interesting information, what I refer to as secrets regarding mutual funds, because you don't hear this from your broker. They don't want to share this with you. Did you know that 75% of all mutual funds that were started in 2007 were shut down by the end of 2013? Can you imagine that? 75% were shut down. Of the mutual funds in operation in 1995, less than 40% were still around in 2013. I remember myself years ago when I did have some mutual funds, a few of them got closed and they moved me into another mutual fund. I don't like when this happens. Also, 1,500 funds were studied. Only 55% of those funds survived, and only 18% both survived and outperformed over a 15-year period ending in 2012. In other words, of the 1,540 funds, 698 funds were closed. 567 funds survived during this period of time, but they underperformed. And only 275 funds survived and outperformed the S&P 500 during that same 15-year period. So you only had an 18% chance if you selected any of the 1,540 funds, an 18% chance of your fund surviving and outperforming the S&P. That's not very good odds in my opinion. I want to shoot at 80% or 85%, not at 18%. Do you know what some of the funds are that died in 2013? In the video that I'm going to refer you to, it lists many of the funds that did die 2013. Hopefully you were not in any of them. I know I wasn't. In order to make the decision, do we go into mutual funds or do we go into ETFs, we need really some more details. There are some things that you need to decide before making this decision. What I have for you, I have 2 free videos at my investorshelp.net website. These are I have put into the subscribers vault. You'll see at Investors Help I've chosen some of the past videos, and I have new videos that I'm now put into the vault that is only available to subscribers. So I found 2 videos that will address the question of mutual funds or ETFs that are available in the vault. Would you like access to some of the best videos on options for your use? Access is free also at investorshelp.net. Once again, I've put the videos on options into the subscribers vault. In other words, you need to subscribe. It's a free subscription, but you need to subscribe at Investors Help in order to have access to the gems within the subscribers vault. I'm going to put the link that you see on this chart, I'm going to put it in the description below in the video so that you don't have to type this into your browser. Just go to the description below this video, click on this link, this URL, and it will take you immediately to the vault at investorshelp.net. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. I'll be putting out more information later today after I do some things I want to do with my wife. Got some running around to do, and we want to keep God foremost in our lives. So you have a great day. Look forward to talking and seeing many of you in the future at some of our meetings here in Northern California. And feel free to refer some of your friends and family to sign up for free at investorshelp.net. You take care. So long for now. Bye.